I did all my treatment in Sacramento. It was just kind of a regular group discussion kind of thing, but it felt like a contest for whose life had most negatively been impacted by their cancer, whose husband left them, who was going through bankruptcy, who was all this negative energy, and I just couldn't do it. It just wasn't for me. And then to find a group like Team Survivor that you're just surrounded by this positive energy, it was a relief. The coach, Kathy McNair, for the triathlon team teaches one of the Active Women, Healthy Women classes for Team Survivor, and she talked me into coming. So with her, I did 5 triathlons with Team Survivor. I did swimming, cycling, all this to do these triathlons. And I've done 15 half marathons and then all the hiking I've done. Well, Team Survivor, I've done something with every single one of their programs. It's so motivating to kind of be, and you make these friendship groups. We all know each other's story. It's not what we dwell on. It's all about getting better, about being the best person that you can be and the healthiest person, yeah.
So my mom has been diagnosed with cancer twice. When I was 10, I didn't really understand what was going on. The second time, I was 20, I was older, so I understood, and I had seen friends around me with their parents having cancer, and I knew that cancer was a scary word, and it was a little bit more intimidating. I remember when my mom started doing activities for Team Survivor, and I remember her first triathlon, and I remember I was like, yeah, my sister and I were like, we're gonna do this with you. It's important for her, and it's important for us as a family, because we care about our mom, and we want her to be healthy, and we want her to live as long as she can possibly live, and we feel like her joining Team Survivor has really just extended her happiness and her life.
My partner, Lisa Black, she had cancer and went through the treatments, and it was a tough time. Somehow she heard about Healthy Woman through the TSNW puts on, and so she went there and then went to a retreat, and when she came back, she was just really excited for the first time in a long time. She said, oh yeah, she learned some wonderful things, met new people who wanted to get on with their lives, which is what she wanted. She's probably in the best shape she's ever been. She started dragon boating, and all the support she gets has just been wonderful. So it's now not an organization, it's part of our lives. The people who show up here are not lost in their cancer. They're finding a way back to life. This is the perfect vehicle for doing that. It's hard to express how grateful I am to Team Survivor Northwest. I mean, that's part of our lives now.
I attended the retreat in February of this year. Nobody talked about cancer. In fact, that was the farthest thing from anybody's mind. They talked about dragon boat racing and triathlons and yoga and food, and I was bowled over by the genuine enthusiasm and the welcoming. I always thought I'd love to be a dragon boat racer, but I could never do that. And all of a sudden here I had this opportunity to do it, so I said, why not? I love that our coaches and trainers treat us like we are just anybody else, because that gives me something to reach toward. I was certain I could never do a triathlon. I didn't know how to swim. I didn't have a bike. I just completed in August a sprint triathlon. I swam a half a mile, did a 12-mile bike ride, and a 3.1 mile run. Yeah. I want to be alive while I'm living, and that is what this Team Survivor Northwest has brought me, is aliveness. I'm not going to do this alone.